Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at Eli's nursery. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of Eli's little tiny 35 square foot nursery, which is about 5 foot by 6 foot wide. And I'm going to be showing you a print that I've received from a company called Mapiful. This has been gifted to me and I'm going to be unboxing it and hanging it on the wall. Mapiful is a company that makes poster designs with personalised maps on them. So there might be physical maps of the location on the ground, or they might be star maps. So I have gone for a star map of the date and time and location when Eli was born. So he was born at 7:18 in the morning in Margate in Kent. So that's what I've gone for on my Mapiful poster, and it's going to go on the wall just here behind the door. So I've got a link for you guys which I'm going to put down in the description box below. Mapiful ship for free worldwide, and got worldwide delivery. So if you want to get your own personalised poster, then have a look at the link in the description box below. So walking into Eli's nursery, we've got his cot, which I got for £10 from Facebook Marketplace and painted up with the same paint, nursery safe paint, as these two other items. I've got these shelves that are IKEA spice racks that I had in here when it was a guest bedroom and then when it was the craft room. They are currently mounted on the wall just above the cot. They're not anywhere he can actually reach them, but I might move these further on. They were there when it was a craft room, so I might decide to move those later on. We've got these units which are mounted up above. They were above the bunk beds when this was a guest bedroom. They are very securely bolted together and bolted to the wall, which is a proper load bearings, concrete block wall, and James's extra braced those. Ideally I wouldn't have things hanging above the cot, but needs must in this tiny little space. They've been up there for 3 years already and they're not going anywhere. We don't live in an earthquake zone or anything like that, so I'm not overly concerned. But those store all of his bedding, all of his bath bits, all of that sort of thing, and the extra size clothing, the next size up. Underneath his cot I've got 3 of these plastic boxes that I've had them about probably 10 years, and these have got his toys and things in, and these are actually the perfect size. You can fit 3 across and they are the full width of the cot, so it's almost like they were designed to go with it, and the colour works as well, so that was a bit of serendipity. Here we've got his little LED night light that projects different colour lights through these little stars and makes them project on the ceiling. James got Eli this for Christmas, and that is plugged in there. Ideally that wouldn't be so close to the cot, but we didn't design this room with the plugs before we realised we were going to have a cot there. So, and that's the only place the cot will actually fit in the entire house. So that's where it is for now. What I might do about this situation later, I don't know. He hasn't shown any interest in reaching through the bars to it or anything, so for the moment that's how that's set up. This chest of drawers was actually 4 of those plywood chests of drawers from IKEA that have the little indent cut in the back. You can see there, which is normally the drawer pull. But I turned them round and decoupaged some fabric onto the front of them that matched the bunk bed that was in here when this was the guest bedroom, and now this is where we keep Eli's clothes as well as his baby wardrobe here. I can hear him downstairs. That I made a video on before. This is an old bookcase that's been turned into a sort of Montessori style baby wardrobe, and that's got the rest of his outfits and things in. Up here we've got his baby monitor camera thing and the grow egg that keeps the temperature light. It's a light for the temperature, so it changes colour like a Goldilocks light to show whether the room's the right temperature. Got the medical bits and the little basket that I made, fabric storage basket that's got the first aid kit bits in, and some of his toys. These clothes need to go up in the loft. These are the ones he's grown out of. I've got all of his books, some of these wonderful second-hand toys that we got. All of our toys are second-hand from other people, so everything is second-hand. These I used to have before. These are electronic money boxes in the shape of strange little Furby-like owls, but I thought they weren't quite well in here, so I've brought them in. And this is a Mario Kart mushroom nightlight that some friends of ours got for us. And then we've got some little shelf bits. This is actually the carbon monoxide monitor, because this is the boiler cupboard where the gas boiler is. When we can afford to, we will actually be moving the gas boiler downstairs, but for now it happens to be in this room, so we've got a carbon monoxide alarm in here just in case. We haven't had any issues with the fact that it's in here, but that's just a safety precaution. We've got his favourite toy that my brother got for him. This is a tug toy monkey, and it sings when you pull on it. Went on the baby gym, but we've put the baby gym away now. That's the boiler cupboard. There's actually no space in there at all other than the boiler and the bed sheets. This is a little fabric storage thing that I made before. We haven't actually used it for anything. In retrospect, it's not that great a fabric storage thing because these pockets are all flat. I should have made them come out and have some actual volume to them, but for now that's just hanging on there. And this mirror used to be on here from when this was a guest bedroom. And then behind the door here is the blank wall, which is what I'm going to be decorating today. This is a coffee table that we turned into a footstool, so it's got a normal pillow, you know, a cushion pad on top, which I then covered with fabric, and there's some bias binding which has been glued in to the rim of the coffee table. And this is actually where I sit to nurse him at night, and when I have to sit in here with him when he's refusing to sleep. So that's the only seating that is in here. So the door manages to open and just not touch it, so that's where I sit. And this is a plug-in nightlight that's got a sensor, so it comes on when it goes dark, and that's the back of the door. So this is the wall that we're going to be decorating today. So this is the parcel from Mapiful, and I'm going to unbox it now. So up the top here I've got an embroidery of an owl that I did with one of those sort of kit things. This embroidery that my mum did of Charlie, our dog. It's a sort of 3D tactile embroidery with all sorts of different media, and Charlie, Eli absolutely loves it. He obviously loves Charlie and he likes stroking this, so I thought it'd be fun to put this in his nursery. This is an embroidery that I did of James. I might do 2 more embroideries, one of me and one of Eli, to go up there so that we've got the family. I might take the owl down too, I don't know, but I might make this a bit of a family embroidery wall, or get my mum to do another embroidery of us. And then I've got my gorgeous Mapiful print here. So this is a view of the night sky in Margate. So Eli was born in the QEQM hospital, the Queen Elizabeth Queen Mother Hospital in Margate, Kent, at 7:18 on the 7th of June 2020. So this is the view of the night sky at the time that he was born, and it's got the constellations picked out in it. So I went for this sort of charcoal grey colour for the print with a white frame. All the frames in our house are white, and I thought that this grey would go well with the yellow of his nursery. I'm really pleased with how that's turned out, and it takes up a I got the biggest size, so it takes up a nice large portion of this wall, but it still leaves plenty of space for me to put other little bits and bobs on the wall around it. But I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. So I hope you enjoyed today's video with a little tour of Eli's tiny nursery. Obviously this is going to change as he grows and as we make changes, like I might have to move those shelves above his cot as he starts to get taller, in case he starts grabbing them and things. So there might be various changes that are made to this space, but essentially this is what we're working with. In the long term we will be hopefully doing some more remodelling work on the house to make it more accessible for me, especially the kitchen and the bathroom and things, and we will be extending this room and moving the bathroom over to make this much more of a 2-bedroom house rather than this tiny little reclaimed landing, which works fine as a nursery for him at this age, but if we do have another one, another baby further down the road, then obviously we'll need a bit more space for them. So there might be some more remodelling of our tiny 410 square foot house. So in the meantime, I'm really pleased with how the nursery is working out. So that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.